Hey, what's up, storytelling? Uncle Shao streams. What's up, Smash Man? He's not playing anything right now. He's watching some Overwatch footage. Did I take that 6-hour drive? What you mean? I think you got me confused with Jack Move. I don't take 6-hour road trips. What? That shit's still so hot. Wait for you. What the fuck are you talking about? Lucis, nah. Nah, dude. Danny Phantom 10 years later, what's that? Is that some, like... Is that some short? Some special or a movie or something? I'm not Googling shit, man. I learned my lesson Googling random things that people say in chat. Learned my lesson from that years ago. Yo, I didn't watch the game, but I saw that clip. I saw that clip, Droid. It was pretty damn funny. That was so unnecessary, dude. Because what's his face is already walking away, and dude decided to walk up to him from behind and just push him in the back. Like that was unnecessary. Oh, it's a series of drawings. Oh, okay. I think I've seen that then. I thought you were talking about some actual like animated short or something like that. A concept made by the creator. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, of course I played Golden Sun. Didn't really play the second one, but of course I did play the first one. I would like to see Isaac in Ultimate. Kind of like with anyone I still want in at this point. I don't see him as a requirement or anything like that, but he'd be nice. He'd be much appreciated if he were in the game. Play the circle game. What's the circle game? Yo, what's up, fighter guy? You don't like Butch as a person? Butch is an asshole. I hate Butch. Yeah, like all the characters I still want left being like, Elma, Isaac would be cool. I'd be down for Gino. Um, Crystal from Star Fox, but that's not happening because she's an assist trophy. Like none of those people, like I'm like, oh man, I can't believe they're not in. What the fuck? But if they were in, I'm like, oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. Because I want to play those characters. My phone keeps thinking I'm saying okay Google all the fucking time. What's up, dumbass? He also tweets cringy memes. I have no idea what the story game is. Storytelling, I have no idea what you're talking about or what you're saying. Sorry, guys, trying to eat here at the same time. Try a peanut butter and dill pickle sandwich. Are you insane? Are you out of your fucking mind, dude? Dude, so many people are saying I'm so late with that review. Like I don't know, you know. And the only reason why I put up that review is because people were asking for it. It was requested. That's the only reason why I had put it up. People need to chill, man. Peanut butter and pickles, dude. That is disgusting, dude. I'm not. No, I can no. I'm down for trying new things most of the time. That is one of those new things I am not down for trying. Never in my life will I try that. Bethesda has no business being in Smash. None whatsoever. Thoughts on Octopath? I actually need to finish that game. I think it's a good game. It's not quite as good as I thought it would be. I would definitely say and admit that. I thought the game was going to be amazing. It's good. It's just not amazing, and it has a lot more problems I thought it would have. Play PUBG on a Guitar Hero controller? Oh, jeez. As if playing and controlling that game isn't hard enough. Stream it COD tonight? Maybe. I was streaming it last night. I kind of like to do a rotation of things. What I will be streaming tonight, though, actually right after this Q&A is done, I'm going to start my day 3 of the Shokio Fright Fest, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm going to start a new playthrough of Zombie U. So right after this Q&A and this discussion stream, I will be live streaming a whole new playthrough of Zombie U. Actually didn't use the stage builder in Smash 4, honestly. I didn't play the game really long enough or enjoy it to even, care about making stages for it and stuff like that. Paladins is straight. Yeah, Paladins is an okay game. It definitely plays a lot better than it looks, At first glance, looking at that game, you'd think it would be some dog shit. Nah, Paladins is pretty solid. And another thing I can say about it is that it's actually way more balanced than Overwatch. Like, obviously, Overwatch is the better game. It's the more polished game, it has Blizzard behind it. But there's very, very few heroes in Paladins that just, annoy the ever-living shit out of me. And I would consider, too good or busted or anything like that. In Overwatch, there's so many characters I want deleted from that freaking game, dude. So many. Dude, I wish I was the real Will Smith. I could use that real Will Smith money. Dude, I am scared of that too, man. I mean, it's crazy because some years ago, that would not be a rational fear. But just because we know at this point that Sakurai is pretty much going down the list of highly requested fan suggestions, man, it's a possibility, you'll never think Steve would be in there, but you never know, man. You never know. You never know. I mean, we have fucking, Negan and Tekken. So, what's up, Capture Code? How you doing, fam? Yeah, I played DBFZ. Oh, that's Nabil?
Nabil?
Oh, okay, that's a different Nabil.
I was about to say.
And I was about to say, what's up? Yeah, he's the guy from C-Stat. who played PM. He's part of the C-Stat scene. What's up, dude? I haven't talked to you in a long ass time. Yeah, I'm down for Gino. I wouldn't say like I'm one of those Gino guys, but I'm down for Gino. What did I think? How do you get those 360 waves? I don't know, man. Honestly, my hair kind of just waves naturally after a certain point. But just put on your do-rag, man. Whenever you go to sleep, whenever you're laying down, put on your do-rag so, you know, when you're moving your head and dragging it across your pillow, you're not, like, going against the grain of your hair. You know, stuff like that. You gotta put that do-rag on. You gotta be hood whenever you lay down, and you gotta brush your hair. At random intervals in the day, just take the brush. Like if you're sitting down at your computer desk and you're just watching stuff, just take your brush and just brush your hair for like a good 10 minutes. What game was overhyped, but I still enjoyed it? The Last of Us. The Last of Us for sure fits that perfectly. What's up, Parallax? A new gameplay mechanic just for changing majors. Oh, Martha. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. A lot of people talking, so I might skip some questions on accident. Just try to, within your power, try to switch to a major that is somewhat related to what you're already doing. Possibly see if you can get majors that share some of the same classes, so that way all the work you've done isn't completely wasted, like me. Because when I first went into college, I was in political science. And then I switched to education. And then I switched to, you know, computer engineering and computer programming and shit. So, yeah. But a new gameplay mechanic unique to Ultimate, what would it be? That's a good question, man. Honestly, like, there's really not anything in Smash that I want more. Outside of what we already have from the Smash games in general. I don't know. Like, I'm good with dash dancing and, you know, the wavelands and all that stuff.
Perfect shielding technically counts.
So what?
I said the perfect shielding is technically new because there's never been like an actual block, like parry type thing. Really.
Oh yeah. But his question was if I could add a unique mechanic, what would I add? I have to think about that. I have to get back to you on that. Spyro as a fighter. I mean, it's not like the worst idea in the world. There's way worse suggestions, like, you know, Steve. But, I don't know. I just think that'd be weird. I think it'd be awkward, you know. You have these legends, Pac-Man, Mega Man, Mario, Sonic, Ryu, Cloud, Spyro. Like, don't get me wrong, like, people know Spyro, but he's just not up to that caliber. You know what I mean? Tekken versus Street Fighter. As of Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7, I prefer Tekken. Overall, I would say Street Fighter, because really Street Fighter 5 is like the only bad recent Street Fighter we've gotten. Deadass believe he'll be DLC. Don't say that, dude. Don't say that, dude. Who's BTS? I have no idea who that is. I need to get back on DBFZ. I haven't played that in a minute. Maybe I'll play that after my Zombie U playthrough tomorrow. Galgun 2? I have no idea what that is either. If it's good though, once I come across some money and people want to see it, sure. Any games you guys as a collective want to see me live stream and play through, like, you know, let me know. I'll make a list, you know, keep them in mind and whatnot. What are you looking forward to from Nintendo after Smash Ultimate? Prime 4, Bayonetta 3. Yeah, both those games. Fire Emblem. Whatever the fuck Retro is working on, god damn it, if those dudes, excuse me, are still freaking alive. If you want to know what I thought about Doki Doki, I mean, I have, you know, a highlight video up on my channel. Then I have the whole playthrough up on Shokio Zone. Yo, what's up, Star? Overall, though, and I hate to admit it, I did enjoy playing Doki Doki. You know, I say that because, you know, there's no gameplay. Man, I enjoyed my experience with Doki Doki as much as I hate to admit that. Yeah, I played Portal. I have Portal 1 and 2, I believe. Link to the Discord. Oh, I was about to say just use the Discord command, but I forgot we're not on Twitch right now. Hold up. Yeah, let me grab a link to the Discord for you guys. Though Donkey Kong Countries would be fun for what? Yo, did everyone just stop talking at once? The fuck? Like the moment I post the link to the Discord, my chat just stopped. Am I still live? Hello? It doesn't say I'm dropping frames. Yeah, I'm still live. Why the fuck y'all stop talking at the same time? What the hell? Y'all can't be doing that. That finished Pikmin 3 on Wii? Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. Pikmin 3 was honestly like one of my favorite games on Wii U. Like my top 3 Wii U games were not in any order. Pikmin 3, Bayonetta 2, and Xenoblade Chronicles X were my favorite games on the Wii U. And arguably the most ambitious games on that system. Star dogs are the best, man. Like, I love cats. Don't get me wrong. I love cats too, but dogs are just they're dogs, man. Like they're so loyal. All they want to do is fucking love you. All they want to do is be loved. Like dogs are best. This world will actually be shit without dogs. Yeah, I'll be getting Red Dead. Not at launch though. Thoughts on thoughts. Ban all thoughts. If you guys see any thoughts on my stream, get that ass banned. The protagonist Persona 5 is voiced by the announcer in Smash 4? That's the same person? What the fuck? No, I don't really play any mobile games. Just playing on my phone isn't very attractive to me. Capture Code, I don't talk politics on my stream like that. At least not on my YouTube ones. Late night Twitch ones, I don't mind it because, you know, people who are watching me late at night are people I know really well and I'm a bit closer to, but I don't want to get political in my streams like that. What I think about Dark Souls Remastered on Switch? I don't know. I haven't seen it or played it myself. I talked to some guy at GameStop the other day when I picked up Soul Calibur. He said he has it and he says it's actually a really good port, which is kind of weird because I've also heard the opposite. I've heard that it doesn't run very well and everything, so I don't know what to believe with that. I'm sure some of you have it. It is out, right? Yeah, it's out, yeah. Y'all tell me. I don't know. Should do an updated video on the gamer girls. What else is there to say? You know, everything in that video, you know, everything that needed to be said was said in that video. Whataburger is good, don't get me wrong. Maybe you could say it's overrated, but only from like Texans, because your Texans think it's the greatest thing in the world. And it's great. It's it's definitely one of the better burger joints in terms of fast food. But it's not the end all be all, man. Thoughts on Black Panther? Black Panther was definitely worse the second time I saw it, like the second and third time. Still, I would still say, you know, it's a good movie. I'm not saying worse as in it's bad, but it's definitely not as impressive when you go back and rewatch it because you notice a lot of things that were kind of wrong with the movie. No, I don't think there will ever be a revival of arena shooters. Unfortunately. I actually don't plan on playing the Belmonts at all. I don't really care for the Belmonts. I never even played the OG Castlevanias back in the day. I've been to Fort Worth here and there. It's usually whenever I go to the zoo or the drive-in theater over there. I thought Infinity War was amazing. I was blown the fuck away after that movie, man. And my theater was fucking crying. There's this chick next to me. She was crying the whole fucking time, dude. She cried in the beginning when... If you haven't seen Infinity War by now, that's on you. If you don't want to hear spoilers, just X out the stream and come back after a second. But in the beginning, when Loki got choked the fuck out, like, she was crying within the first 5 minutes of the movie. She was like, oh my god, no, Loki, my boo! And, like, she was literally crying. Like, she was sniffling and, you know, she was like this. I saw, like, a tear roll down this chick's cheek. She was so into it. Okay, so Ira asked a good question earlier. Where does the name Shokio come from? Some of you who may be OGs probably know this, but for those of you guys who may be new or whatnot. So, my name originally wasn't supposed to be Shokio. My name originally was supposed to be Shoko. That was the original name. And that name, super lame origin story. It's not as epic as you would like it to be. But that name came from an original character that I used to draw. I used to have like my own little manga series. And I drew my own manga that got misplaced or lost something like years and years ago. But as a character I made up in middle school or whatever. And his name was Shoko. And I also used that as kind of like my online alias because the first online thing I really did was play Ragnarok online. And for those who don't know, Ragnarok Online is like this Korean kind of almost top-down bird-eye view MMO, but you can also adjust the camera angle. It's really cool. But it's this Korean MMO. I didn't know it at the time, so I thought it was like a Japanese game. So I was like, this is a Japanese game, so I'm just going to go with like a Japanese-sounding name. I was like, oh, let me just use Shoko, right? And so I used Shoko. And so I played Ragnarok Online as Shoko. And then I started watching gaming videos on YouTube, and I was like, hey, I want to do that too. You know, this stuff is really fun. People beefing over video games. I want to get into this. This is lit. And so I tried to make Shoko on YouTube, but Shoko was already taken. So all I did was I took an I, and I put it in the middle of the word Shoko, and it became Shokio. So that's the lame-ass, stupid, random origin story of my name. I guess you could say Shokio was the original Shoko, but I decided Shoko sounded better. But since Shoko was taken, I was like, oh, I'll just use the original name and just put Shokio. Yo, Chris Hansen in the stream. What's up, Chris? When you bring it back to Catch a Predator. Yeah, we're done with the Infinity War spoilers. Why the fuck haven't you seen that yet, sir? Come on. Toki Toki. So yeah, that's the origin story. Yeah, my name was originally supposed to be Shoko. Yeah, Optimum Crusader. Follow me on Twitch, dude. I've been playing Black Ops. I was just playing it last night. Coming from someone who's not really a COD fan like that, I don't really care for COD. I'm enjoying it a lot. I think it's a really good COD game. The only thing I hate about it is, you know, in typical COD fashion, it's not specific to Black Ops 4, but you know, the map design is designed in such a way to where, you know, the two teams don't really have sides. You can't really smartly position yourself. You can't be like, okay, they have to be coming from this area. No, the map designs are designed in such a way where anyone could be anywhere at any time, and so of course you're going to get shot from the back 1,000 fucking times. It's so annoying. Yeah, apparently Shoko and Shokio are actual Japanese names. So I did a good job, you know, going for what I was, you know, doing what I was going for. I was going for a Japanese sounding name. Apparently, Shokio is an actual Japanese name. There's like, I think there's like a model in Japan named Shokio. Some chick named Shokio, and she's a model. Recommendations for PC games? I don't know. The only thing I really play on my PC right now is like PUBG and Overwatch. If you're not into multiplayer, I only really only play multiplayer games on my PC. I don't have that many single player games, so it depends on what you're looking for. I'm not about to go into like the story of my little manga series. I'm not about to do that. It'd be kind of embarrassing and lame. Yeah, I will be doing a tournament with my subscribers when Ultimate drops. My dog's here. She's over there laying down. Gift card at Chuck E. Cheese. No. There's a model named Shokio. There's a model named Shoko too, but I know there's also a model named Shokio. Worst Mario Kart is 7. Well, if we want to count Super Circuit, probably Super Circuit. But out of the relevant Mario Karts, out of the more recent ones, definitely 7. I do play Kingdom Hearts. Not all of them. The Kingdom Hearts games I played are 1 and 2, Chain of Memories, Birth by Sleep, although I don't remember too much from Birth by Sleep. And I actually think that's it. I tried to play 356 days or whatever and a half, stupid ass titles, but I didn't finish it because the controls, the DS having a D-pad and whatnot, the controls were just bad. I couldn't do it. Which Nicktoon was my favorite? So not Cartoon Network, but Nicktoon. That's a good question. What were some of the classic Nicktoons? The thick thighs are essential for a good relationship. I've never been addicted to meth, sir. What's my opinion on cheaters and exploiters in online games? So, I think cheaters and exploiters in online gaming, I think a lot of these people, and I know this might sound like super extreme, like a very extreme reaction or, I guess you could say judgment on these people. But I really think these people have a void in their lives. There's a huge, massive void in their lives to where, they're lacking in self-fulfillment. And so the reason why they cheat online is to make up for that lack of fulfillment in their real actual lives. So they have to cheat online in video games. They don't have much going for them. So, they compensate for that by trying to stomp people online with cheats. They get some strange satisfaction out of it. Although, nothing they're doing is, of course, skill-based or anything like that because they're fucking cheating, invincible, some shit like that. That's how I feel how, fucking cheaters are. Shokio the philosopher. Dude, every stream, everyone asks me how law school is going. Guys, I said I was going to law school like 8 years ago. 8 years ago I said that. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. I've switched majors like 10 times since then. Bro, I'm studying computer programming right now. Merrick. Worst Switch game? I haven't played any best Switch games yet. Probably 1-2 fucking Switch. So you're a lawyer. Dragon Ball Heroes, not really interested. That's just like fan servicey. Avatar was later, yeah. But I mean, it still counts. It is a Nicktoon. Although it wasn't back in that day. But yeah, if we're talking about any Nick cartoon, probably Avatar. I was thinking more of the older ones that were before Avatar. But yeah, if we're talking about of all time, yeah, definitely Avatar. Avatar is fucking amazing. I'm 25 years old. Oh, I'm still a newbie, government. I don't know, dude. React to the LTG PVC logic video. Nah, I don't want LTG doing a video on me like he did Ernesto. We got this man Shokio chasing clout. I don't want that to happen. I started with Python. Right now I'm doing C++. Oh, Droid, I don't really watch sports like that anymore. The two sports I used to watch were basketball and football. And just over the years, I just feel like those two sports have gotten increasingly more uninteresting. Not because of the sports themselves, but just the politics surrounding them and the teams, especially the NBA, has just really stagnated. Like there's like only like what 5 teams that actually have a chance of maybe winning, and like that's kind of it. Maybe that's highballing it, honestly. Maybe more like 4 or 3. I'm gonna say programming is hard to learn. It's not that it's necessarily complicated. It's just that it's very like long-winded and time-consuming, and it's easy to make a mistake. So like understanding certain segments and parts of coding, the individual parts of coding, is actually pretty simple and it makes sense logically speaking. But it's just that when you put everything together and you're trying to combine all the different elements, that's when it can get kind of hard. That's true. More like one team. No, I've never done a fan meetup. That is something I would like to do one day, though. Like I've met fans before, but just kind of randomly in public. I've never done a meetup or anything like that. Yeah, syntax error. What What's my favorite video game OST? Oh my god, dude, that's so hard. That's so hard, man. I wouldn't even be able to tell you. There's just too many games that have amazing OSTs. What's my favorite so bad it's good movie? I would have to think about a sci-fi original for that. Those sci-fi original movies are fucking amazing. So bad that it's good. Damn, man, that's hard because I used to watch tons and tons of those types of movies, like on purpose. Smash is an easy cop out for OST, but that's not fair because that's like a bunch of series OSTs combined. But yeah, there's like Smash. There's so many RPGs with amazing OSTs. There's Final Fantasy. There's Xenoblade. There's Metroid OST. Like that's I can't answer that question. There's too many. There's too many. Where's Momocon? There's Halo OST. That's too hard. No, I don't watch JoJo's, and JoJo's discussion is completely banned from my streams. I No, we don't discuss JoJo in my streams. There's the Sonic OST. Too many game series. I would not be able to choose. There's Metal Gear. Can't do it, man. Movie I regret seeing in theaters: Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 for sure. Iron Man 3 was like the biggest letdown in my semi-adult life because I think that movie came out when that movie come out. When the fuck did Iron Man 3 come out? That was like what 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, biggest letdown in my adult life for sure. Like I wanted to get a refund for that movie, dude. How do I feel about Travis Strikes Again? Wish it could have been just No More Heroes 3, but it still looks like a fun game for what it's worth. I'm gonna pick it up. Marcus, I would, but I have no money, dude. Don't forget, I'm unemployed right now. More Infinity War opinions? I don't know. There's apparently some geniuses in here who haven't seen this amazing movie that came out so long ago. So I'm going to be nice and not discuss it right now. The way I say theater? What? Are you like, are you in the UK or something? Theater? Theatre? I liked Iron Man 2 more than 3, man. I thought Iron Man 3 was shit. I understand people's disappointment with Iron Man 2, but I didn't think it was. No, I thought it was way better than 3. Like I don't know, man. 3 was just goofy, and there wasn't really that many cool moments or cool parts. The story was fucking silly. What they did to Mandarin, the main antagonist was lame. It's, ugh, ugh. I think 2 was better than 3, man. I'm sorry. Iron Man 3, like Iron Man 3 is like really when they started the whole comedy thing. Like they focus more on trying to make the movie funny than actually making a fucking superhero movie. That's kind of when Iron Man. They kind of started that with Iron Man 3, if I remember correctly. The plane scene was cool. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, the plane scene was really cool. And I guess when all the suits were called in the end, that was cool too. But it was also kind of lame um, how Tony himself wasn't really fighting, type deal. I don't know. I didn't like how the ending, the suits kind of just did the work for him rather than him, fighting. And then Pepper ended up defeating the main bad guy or some shit. Like I don't know. It was fucking weird. The only good Iron Man movie was the first one. I thought Iron Man 2 was okay. It was watchable. 3 was a complete and utter travesty. I haven't met a single British person in Texas. That's a good question, dude. I don't think so. No, I'm not a low-key pimp. What's my favorite MCU movie? Okay, what's my top 5? Okay, that's a good question. Optimum Crusader. What's my top 5? So, my top 5 are Winter Soldier, and that is my number 1. Winter Soldier, in my opinion, is still to this day the best Marvel movie. Winter Soldier, Infinity War, of course. Civil War, of course, that goes without saying. Shit, it gets hard after 3. Top 5. Maybe the first Avengers. And then for number 5, maybe... Honestly, the Ant-Man movies are amongst my favorite. So I'd probably say Ant-Man 1, maybe. Or 2. No, maybe 2. I think people really sleep on Ant-Man. I don't know, I appreciate the lower scale that Ant-Man is kind of has. And it also kind of focuses more on the relationships and intricacies between the characters rather than just having this grandiose, right, superhero kind of story. I don't know. I just like how more focused and concise Ant-Man is. But yeah, my top 4 for sure is Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Civil War, Avengers. Number 5, I'd probably put in Ant-Man or maybe Doctor Strange. Like, kind of like, okay, S tier is like the first 4 I mentioned. Well, no, first 3. I would say like S tier. S tier is Winter Soldier. I would say S tier is like Infinity War and Civil War. And then I would say like A plus is kind of where we get the Avengers, Doctor Strange. I would maybe put Thor Ragnarok up there now. My relationship with Thor Ragnarok is kind of weird. Oh, I forgot Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, maybe Guardians of the Galaxy 1 would be my number 5. Maybe. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, kind of in that tier below the top 4 I mentioned, that's where I would put like Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, Guardians 1, maybe Thor Ragnarok. So the thing about Ragnarok for me is when I first saw that in theaters, I hated that movie. And the reason why I did not like Thor Ragnarok at first was because... And it's crazy because people somehow didn't notice this, but... Like, they completely changed Thor's personality, right? They completely shifted the tone and the mood of the series. Not that Thor was a great series to begin with, because both Thor 1 and 2 were complete shit. So I understand why they did it, but it was just a jarring change. It was a jarring contrast. It was just super weird. Like, Thor is always, like, super serious, and... Yeah, Thor wasn't Thor. So the movie starts off, and Thor is... He's narrating. He's narrating in a joking tone. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is the son of fucking Odin, and he's talking to a skeleton, cracking jokes, saying one-liners, and quips. And he was not like that in any other movie before that. So that's why I didn't enjoy Thor Ragnarok the first time around. And so I say the first time around because I've watched it maybe 4 times afterwards. And, once I'm used to that personality, and I'm not going to be surprised by that shift in tone and personality, then the movie becomes more enjoyable. You see what I'm saying? But kind of like with what I was saying with Iron Man 3, Thor Ragnarok, a lot of the time it just focused way too hard on trying to be funny. Like that movie was like 60% comedy, a 60% comedy slash sitcom, and then like 40% superhero movie. But it is more enjoyable when you watch it, afterwards, after that first initial time. This is a Marvel podcast. I don't know, I enjoy the movie now, but that's only because I adjusted to the random just personality switch. I don't know. It's really weird. Thor 1 was just incredibly cliche. All the human characters were just useless, bad acting. There's that movie was so run of the mill just by the numbers. It wasn't just not even funny. Oh, I'm really excited that James Gunn is directing the next Suicide Squad movie. I think that's going to be really good, actually, now that he's going to be on it. Calculus was actually one of my more favorite math subjects, Seamus. Why do I play PM over Melee? I saw that question earlier. I play PM over Melee because Melee really only has like 8 truly viable characters, and none of those characters I want to play. Also, well, they fixed it now with UCF, but it was hard to turn around in Melee sometimes. They had some weird dead zone properties with the control stick and things like that. Also, wobbling. Also, Jigglypuff. Don't want to deal with those things. So just limited viable roster. I don't want to fight against some of the characters that are in that game. So that's why I play PM. I prefer PM's variety. I was okay with Suicide Squad. A lot of people shit on Suicide Squad. I thought it was an okay movie. I enjoyed it. I was entertained. Please don't say anything. I know what's going to come next after you guys hearing that. Don't say it, please. No, Jigs does not need to be high tier. Like people would complain about Jigs being shit in Smash 4. Be thankful Jigs is shit in Smash 4. Because if any of you have played an experienced Jigglypuff player in Melee, you would understand why you do not want Jigglypuff to be a good character. That character is fucking cancer. That character single-handedly prevents some people from playing that game. Entirely. Think about that. I don't main Roy in PM because, I don't know, Roy's really, really squishy in PM. Roy gets touched once and he's just fucking gone. He's a good character, he's like a decent mid-tier, but, I don't know, he just kind of gets bodied by anyone as soon as he's touched. Black Panther, I like Black Panther. Black Panther is kind of the opposite of Thor Ragnarok for me. Black Panther I thought was like really good the first time I saw it in theaters. Then when I watched it afterwards, I still thought it was good, but I wouldn't say it was like really, really freaking good, right? Like it was less impressive the second and third time around. So I would still say it's good. It was definitely, above average or whatever. I just don't think it was as impressive as it was in the theater. Ant-Man 2, I loved Ant-Man 2. I thought the movie was dope. Yo, what's up, Felix? Like I said, I like how they focused on... I like how Ant-Man is, like, lower scaled. And it's more about, personal problems. It's more about, again, the interactions and relationships between the characters. I like that. It's a nice change of pace from the bigger, grand scale, this is the end of the earth type shit. What's up, Picking? Yes, I still feel the same way about Mies and Smash, for sure. I mean, some chicken, fried rice and vegetables and shit. Try and get those carbs. I prefer GC, just in terms of, the heroes and story arcs, different stories. But of course, as far as the cinematic universe goes, Marvel for sure. But as far as just like comics in general, I love them both. But I am more of a DC guy. Video game lover, there actually was a Fire Emblem anime with Marth. Yeah, exactly, Crusader. Pretty much. No, I haven't had any weird problems with my Switch. What's going on with yours? No, I don't believe in flat Earth. No. Why would I believe in that? Dude, I swear Sakurai's fighting me, dude. He's fighting me with Pac-Man because I didn't want Pac-Man in there. He's fighting me with Mies. He's fighting me with Ridley. At least Waluigi ain't in it. What's my favorite video game-based anime? So an anime that was based off a video game? That's a good question. It's not like I've seen too many of those. Fuck. Yeah, it pisses me off that DC hasn't done too great of a job so far in the movie department because DC has, in my opinion, the most amazing storylines, man. Like, DC has so many amazing storylines that would just be balls to the wall, incredible on the big screen and live action. Like, oh my god, they would be amazing. But they've just mishandled the universe so far. Aquaman is looking like it could potentially be good. My only problem with Aquaman so far is this fucking CG they have over Black Manta. Black Manta is one of my favorite superheroes slash villains. And instead of just making a Black Manta suit, they do it in all CG. I really wish DC would stop that. That's one thing they're going to have to learn to get away from. Is doing everything 100% CG. Yeah, DC's animated shit, though, has been pretty quality for the most part. Puff is cancer, dude. Fuck that. I don't know, it's still going on, dude. You're good. Justice League was... It was watchable. It was a step in the right direction compared to Batman vs. Superman. But just still not nearly as good as it should have been. Like, this is Justice League. This is the first Justice League movie we've gotten. It shouldn't just be watchable, right? It shouldn't just be serviceable. This is motherfucking Justice League. This is your big collaboration. You need to knock it out of the fucking park. This needs to be amazing. This needs to be incredible. It wasn't, so it was watchable, but it wasn't nearly what it was supposed to be. I give Justice League like a 6 out of 10. I consider like 5 like kind of like bare minimum watchable. I don't do like the whole 7, 7 out of 10, like 7 being average. I do like 5 being a watchable type thing, like 6 being average, 7 being like a little above average. I'd give it like a 6, 5.5, 6. I don't know. Someone said Justice League was better than Avengers and Infinity War. What the fuck? No, I don't watch Dontron. I'm not hyped for Red Dead, no. I'll be getting the game, but I'm not hyped for it. And I'm really just getting the game for the multiplayer. To play with the Discord guys. Red Dead's overrated. I know I'm about to get a lot of hate for that, but it is. It's overrated. As most Rockstar games are. Well, Logan is not going to be the last Wolverine movie because Marvel has the rights to X-Men again, so you best believe there will be a new Wolverine eventually. The only good Avengers was Age of Ultron? Dude, is that a joke? Is that sarcasm? Because it's pretty much universally accepted that Ultron was the weakest Avengers movie. Like, you realize that, right? I'm hoping that was sarcasm. Red Dead's going to be the best overrated game this gen. Possibly. And of course, that's not to say these games are bad. Like, Rockstar makes good games. Don't get me wrong. High quality games. But being high quality, even being AAA, even being a 9 out of 10, doesn't prevent the game from being overrated. People thought GTA 4 was like the best game of all time when it came out. After a month of playing that game, or when people went through for second playthroughs, they realized just how overrated that game was. Everyone thought it was amazing on their initial playthrough. Go back and play GTA 4. It was not that good. It was not that good. Grand Theft Auto 5, also overrated. Better than 4. Don't get me wrong, better than 4. But not a 10 out of 10 people made it out to be. GTA 5 was a solid 8.5 to 9 out of 10. But people are like, oh, 9.5, 10 out of 10. No. Yeah, I like all the Xenoblade games, although Xenoblade 2 is my least favorite. Strider, I have a video up on the rumored Switch model. Y'all supposed to be my subscribers, man. Y'all ain't watching my shit. Watch my shit. Make sure you guys hit the bell icon so you can try to not miss videos. Because apparently I heard the bell icon doesn't even work anymore because YouTube. I mean, having the largest video game maps don't mean anything if the game itself isn't amazing. I don't really care for the size of the map if the size isn't relevant. I mean, Black Ops 4 is 2 games after. Well, not 2 games, but 2 Black Ops after 2. So, I mean, I guess there's more shit that is running in the background that they can't really fit on Switch. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Smooth? You know, you just reminded me, dude. I have not played. I have not played God of War yet. I have not played God of War. I haven't played God of War or Spider Man. I meant to. When God of War came out, I didn't have the money at the time because I had just bought. I had just bought Dragon Ball Fighters and something else, Monster Hunter World. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. So at the beginning of the year, I had bought those two, and I was like, okay, I'll get God of War later. And I kind of forgot. I didn't get around to it. Spider Man, I didn't get because if you guys were following me on Twitch and on Facebook and stuff, my PS4 had broken. So it broke like, I think like maybe a week and a half before Spider Man came out. So I didn't end up buying Spider Man. Thank you. I don't have money, dude. I don't have money. You guys know I'm not working right now. I'm doing this shit full time. I'm not working. I don't have money. Get off me. Leave me alone. Okay, we pull it up. Yeah, there should be a lot more legal stages for Ultimate. Although they should definitely not get carried away and have like 20 legal stages. That's excessive. Ooh, MGS4 versus The Last of Us. I will go with MGS4. MGS4 was, I don't know. That was my favorite game of last generation until Xenoblade came out. But before I played Xenoblade, MGS4 was my favorite game of last generation. And I would say MGS4 is probably like in my top 5 favorite games of all time. And I'm not even a Metal Gear fan. I didn't even play, this is going to be crazy to you guys, but I didn't play Metal Gear 2 or 3. I have not played Snake Eater. So I went from 1 to 4, and 4 is one of my favorite games of all time. I don't understand the fucking story. Nanomachines. That's all I know. And the Patriot program, the whole controlling the soldiers and shit. I get that, but like MGS4 was so fucking good, man. And this comes from someone who's not a Metal Gear fan. 4 is fucking amazing. I love that game. Dude, I should do a playthrough of that. I should play through that game again. Okay, I'll have to make sure I start the install now, so by next week I can be able to stream it. But no, I haven't played Snake Eater. I know a lot of Metal Gear fans say it's the best one. I don't know, I just never really got around to it. Excuse me. Fucking allergies. MGS2 and 3. I don't know, it's weird. I'm not interested. Like, it's weird. Like, I love MGS1, and I really love MGS4. But for some reason, I'm just not interested in 2 or 3. I don't know. It's super weird. Because I don't have this situation with any other series where I'm just, like, skipping games in the middle like that. It's super weird. No, I do not eat booty, dude. No. You keep asking that every stream. I do not eat ass. Yeah, Dom is on the floor. Snoring right now. He was on the floor, like, petting my dog, and he just, like, fell asleep in the middle of petting her. I probably would love it. I don't doubt that I would love it. I don't know. For some reason, I just don't feel any motivation to play it. I don't know. I guess it's because since I played 4, I'm scared to, like, go in reverse and I have a downgrade, I guess. I don't know. I use Shadow Play whenever I'm playing some PC games and something funny as shit happens, like in PUBG or Overwatch, yeah. Thoughts on the flu? What kind of question is that? Fuck the flu. Oh, Dom's up. He's awake.
Okay.
They're asking, was that Dom sleep snoring on the floor?
Yeah. Sorry, dude.
Chicken versus beef. What's the best meat? Look, man. You know my ethnicity. You know what my answer is. Motherfucking chicken, my dude. Ever played? Oh yeah, Dino Crisis. Yeah, dude. Back in the PS1 days, yeah, Dino Crisis was my shit. Thing is, doesn't MGO only have like 50 people online right now? I love beef though. I love both. But I'm black, so I gotta go with chicken. Yeah, I have seen that wireless power A one. I might get that for whenever I'm like playing on the go, because obviously when you're on the go, you can't plug in the GameCube adapter because you need a USB port. But yeah,
Bro, I just noticed
what's up?
Zin's doing that.
Stupid. Nah, I'm probably not gonna review Black Ops 4. Here's the thing, guys. And let me. I'm glad you brought that up because this is something I want to discuss with you guys. Like, I want to branch out and do different types of videos, but my viewers. I'm not necessarily saying you guys exactly in this stream because I recognize most of the names in here, so I know what you guys watch. But my viewers really don't fuck with my non-Nintendo related shit. Like, I don't know, man. Like, yo, Jordan, thanks for the $5, dude. Appreciate that. Thoughts on Icon's Combat Arena halting development? Oh, okay. Let me get to that in a second. Let me finish up my thought because I actually do have a lot to say about that. Yeah, people don't fuck with my... bitch! Why is that loud as fuck? And that's so delayed. But what was I saying? Yeah. I want to do other types of videos, but they don't really get viewed, right? And so, like, when I went to go see Venom, I spent money I didn't have on Venom to see it so I could review it for you guys because people asked me to review that movie, but then I put the review up and it doesn't even have like 2K views right now, So honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of discouraged to do reviews of like non-Nintendo games, I don't even think I've cracked 1,000 on my Doki Doki video. Let me see. Like, I would love to do, things, other games like that and reviews and movie reviews. But if they're not going to get viewed, I'm not going to put in the effort like that. Yeah, my Doki Doki highlight video is at 945 views, right? And then I put up a Smash video the next day in less than 24 hours. It's almost at 3,000, So I don't know. Like, if I do those reviews and stuff like that, they're not going to be high quality videos like the Smash 4 review thing I did. They'll just be quick, cheap videos I'll upload on Shokio Zone. Because if I spent a lot of time editing that Doki Doki highlight video, like I spent hours getting those highlights for you guys, and it doesn't even have 1,000 views. Like, it's not worth the effort so far. And that Doki Doki live stream was fucking lit. I spent 6 hours live streaming that game, an additional like 3 hours editing the highlight video, and then I don't get 1,000 views from it, So I don't know. I might have to cut back on the non-Nintendo related stuff, or I'll just move it over to Shokio Zone, I guess. I don't know, with lower quality and less effort put into it. Okay, but to Jordan Maximus's question, thoughts on Icon's Combat Arena. So if you guys don't know, Icons is this Smash clone platform fighter that's made by Wave Dash Games. It has some ex-Blizzard employees working on the game, a few members who actually developed Project M, things of that nature. My thoughts on it shutting down, and I'm not about to sit here and like shit or crap on the game because some of my personal friends have worked on that game, and it sucks that people have lost their job. But I also cannot say that I'm surprised. And the reason why I'm not surprised is because, simply put, it took too long for them to improve on the game. Like, I remember maybe a year and a half ago, one of the developers asked me my thoughts on the game. I was like, oh, I think the game plays a lot better than it looks. I feel like the game plays okay so far. But there definitely needs to be something happening with the with the animations and the sound effects, because the animations and the sound effects were just they were pretty bad. It's like, oh yeah, of course, we're still working on that. The game's in alpha or beta or whatever. It's like, yeah, that's natural. But yeah, I think as soon as that would be fixed up, it'll be straight. And then fast forward a year and a half later, it has the same animations and it has the same sound effects, right? So that mixed in with its free to play model, it was free to download, and you have like 3 characters. And to unlock the rest of the roster, you had to either purchase them with money, $4.99, or of course grind the fuck out the game to unlock the other ones. And the grinding was just pretty. It was pretty severe. I just don't think a free to play microtransaction model was the best route to go with a platform fighter. But outside of those things, I think the main problem with Icons was the fact that it didn't appeal to anyone specifically. Like it was going for the competitive melee guys. But why would you go for the competitive melee guys? They're just going to play melee. You see what I'm saying? Now, if it was possible that Icons could have garnered a bigger scene than melee, which of course was impossible, in that type of situation, like, okay, that makes sense. But the only thing that can do that is another official Smash game itself. But if you're talking about some new game from some small studio that just started, don't go after the melee crowd. Melee guys are just going to play melee. So that's the reason why Icons failed, and they didn't really offer any reasons to play Icons over anything else. And it's not even just melee. Even Project M. Outside of maybe a bigger prize pool, why play Icons over PM, right? PM already has the polish. It already has the cool stages.
Newsflash!
Oh my god. Yo, Capture Code thanks for the 5-man. With that bad smash what? Oh, bad smash request video. Okay, that got kind of cut off. Oh, yeah, dude, I missed Miiverse for that reason. But yeah, that's the reason why Icons failed. They just really didn't offer any reasons why. There was no reason to play Icons over Melee, Smash 4, or PM. There's like 3 games you could play Icons over. It just didn't really have a demographic it could capture and call its own. Thanks for that 5, Capture Code. Appreciate that, dude. I did look up some of the other Doki Doki stuff afterwards. Yeah, I did. I don't know, maybe for third party, yeah, maybe for like non-Nintendo stuff, I'll live stream it instead. So that way it could be a bit more lucrative. I don't know. Yeah, I'll do like a live stream of a review or a playthrough or something. I'm not sure. Fairy Show, PlayStation All-Star Silver fucking Icons. Oh yeah, I'm really enjoying Soul Calibur 6. Yo, Slap City is dope. I need to stream Slap City. I forget that I have that game. But I do have Slap City, and I definitely need to stream that. I cut my hair maybe every 2 weeks. And most of the time I cut it myself so I can just save money and not have to spend $15 on a barber. But whenever I'm like going out of town or something like that, or I have an event to go to, a special event, I will go ahead and get my hair cut. Brawlhalla, at least I Shovel Knight. But yeah, I mean, even outside of Smash, there's Rivals of Aether, which is probably the best Smash clone right now. Is Rivals. Rivals is dope as hell. Like, Rivals is a good ass game. You guys need to download that game if you haven't already. I think Rivals is like $10 on Steam right now, maybe $5 by now. I'm not sure. I'm not going on Weapon Wheel. No. I have no personal issues with anyone in this community or anyone in Weapon Wheel, but that's why I'm not going on Weapon Wheel. I don't want to get into that shit. Like, I've seen all the shit over the years that has happened with Weapon Wheel, and that's why. But let me tell you guys this. A lot of you guys may not know this. I got an offer way back in the day to be one of the original members of Weapon Wheel. I declined. Because you guys have seen all the shit that happened with Weapon Wheel? Yeah. I knew. Not getting caught up in that shit, man. I'm just not about the drama and the bullshit. Actually, I haven't played Cuphead, no. I meant to. Just kind of forgot to get around to it.
That should be an extreme game.
That would be a good stream game. Best Sonic game? Probably Sonic and Knuckles Collection. Top 5 worst Smash Fighter requests? I can do that. Sure. That's a video I know you guys actually watch, so why not? It's not necessarily that I dislike Animal Crossing. Like, it's not bad or anything. Those simulator type games just aren't my thing. You know? Nothing, he's just like pulling up videos right now. Yo, Felix, please tell me that's that picture of that DK where his tie looked like a dick. Oh, no, it's not. My cousin kissed me when we were on the London bus. What should I do? Holy fuck. Yo, Miiverse was lit for all the wrong reasons. Oh, newsflash coming in. Yo, Mark, thanks for the $2. Will I get Red Dead? Yeah, I will be getting Red Dead, not at launch though, because again, I'm unemployed right now. I don't have the money for it. But I will be in that eventually, and I will be live streaming that with the Discord crew and all that. Thank you for the $2, sir. You know, I used to play Paladins fairly semi-regularly. It's funny, I would play Paladins whenever I'd be on Overwatch for an extended period of time, and I've just had enough of Overwatch, I get pissed off. I would go to Paladins. Best arcade game growing up? Growing up, my main arcade game was probably Marvel 1 and Marvel 2. Like, whenever I went to an arcade, like, those are the two cabinets I always looked for. Don't think Marvel vs. Capcom 4 is a real thing? Possibly. I'm hoping it's not. I just don't like that idea of them technically taking the same game and rebranding it, because that's kind of deceiving and misleading, you know? Like, it's still going to be Infinite. Of course, there's going to be balance changes. There might be some system changes, but I doubt there's going to be so many changes to where it's going to warrant being called a new game entirely. You know what I mean? I hope they don't do that. Honestly, Capcom should just take the L, accept their mistake, wait a few years, then come out with Marvel 4 and just have it be better in a real game. A real Marvel game. What Pokemon do I want to see in Smash? Basically what most people say. Either Sceptile, which would probably be my number 1 request, Decidueye, which would be my number 2, or Blaziken. I think those would be the best 3 for Pokemon newcomers. I actually haven't played a Shantae game. No. Shantae in Smash? I don't know. I don't want Shantae in Smash, honestly. I'm not saying she couldn't work. I'm not saying she wouldn't have a good moveset. I just don't think that she belongs. I don't think she really deserves it. I know she's been on Nintendo for a very long time, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Just kind of a random addition to me. I still think she looks weird in 3D as well. I don't know. She only looks proper to me when she's in like 2D sprite form, you know? Oh, you got the Donkey Kong pic? Yes, that's the picture. Yes, the Donkey Kong picture. Oh my god. That picture fucking killed me, dude. Shantae got the same clout as Yellowtail from Mario. Yeah, I've heard of Hollow Knight and I've played it too. It looks really cool. I need to get around to that. Final Storm, that video is a classic. Top 10 favorite rappers? Ooh. That's hard. That's really hard. That's not something I really thought about before. I'm trying to put them in order here. And it's also hard because it depends on the time period as well, because there's some rappers I would say were like my favorite back in the day, and now I just really can't really stand to listen to them. Like, I liked Wayne when he first came out. I liked Drake when he first came out. Really want to listen to those dudes now. I I hate Kanye as a person. I do fuck with his music though. Okay, probably like I always enjoyed Eminem. Kind of fell off a little bit lately. Biggie. I like old school Wayne, old school Drake, like I said. I like Omarion. I like Lupe. I like French Montana. That's hard, man. There's so many fucking rappers, dude. Will Smith, number one, Will Smith. That's just I'll have to get back to you on that. Eminem's all right now. Peak Eminem was a fucking god. I like French Montana, dude. I'm sorry, I like French Montana. Travis Scott is really good. Yeah, I like Travis Scott. I don't know. I like French Montana. I'm sorry. Bitch, I ain't worried about nothing. No, Gardevoir doesn't need to be in Smash because people want to fuck Gardevoir. The only reason why people want Gardevoir in Smash is because they want to like pause and like look at her ass and shit. I've heard of Logic. I haven't checked them out though. Meek Mill, Meek is weak. Meek is weak in my opinion, dude. Thoughts on the No More Hero series? One of my favorite series last generation. I wish they'd bring it back. As far as like the main ones go. Hopefully we get a No More Heroes 3 soon. Dude, honestly, didn't hear a single Pusha T song until the beef with Drake. Capture Code, you know better than that, dude. You know better than that, dude. Bitch. I'm not answering that question. You know. I'm not discussing this. No. Real talk though. My favorite rapper probably has to be what was that dude's name? Oh, Designer. Designer is my best rapper, man. He has the best lyrics. Fire. Absolute fire, dude.
Bro, I know you love Designer, man.
Designer is like when I see people like Designer, I get pissed the fuck off because I'm like, this dude is a rapper, right? He's an artist, which means he's a lyricist. He makes millions off of the words that come out of his mouth.
Right.
But he doesn't say words. So like this nigga who doesn't know English is rich. I know English. I'm broke. This dude is sitting here sound like fucking Dobby from what was that fucking cartoon? Fucking Little Wild. What was it? Dobie Darwin? What was his name? Fucking Thornberries. The Wild Thornberries. You know, like sounded like that dude. Like I don't get it. Why is someone like that rich? Why is someone like that rich? I don't understand.
Because the pen.
I don't care if he's nice. We're talking about him as a rapper. Donnie. Yeah, he sounds like Donnie from the fucking Wild Thornberries. Just a deeper voice. That's what Designer sounds like. And Designer kind of really kicked off this whole mumble rap movement with this stupid shit that we have now, man.
Legacy.
And it really
Legacy.
I got bros to the limit. Like, I low key like that song though.
The beat's dope. Hey, no, listen to Joyner Lucas' version of that.
Okay, I don't think I've listened to that. J. Cole's cool. I like J. Cole. You know, that's the thing. Whenever I talk about most of these new age rappers, people always say, "Oh, the beats are dope." Guys. We can't lose our standards. We can't lose what we're supposed to value the most. We can't say a rapper is good simply because the beats that they use, that they don't even make themselves, are good. Their beats are not their songs. We have to judge them by their lyrics and flow and creativity. But all you have to do in this day and age to be a successful rapper is have a good beat. Like, people who listen to rap just have no fucking standards. No type of filtering system these days, man. It's just whatever goes. If someone has a cool beat, they could literally be muttering like Designer and get rich. He doesn't even say real words. And he's a millionaire because the beats that he doesn't even fucking make. We gotta do better, guys. We gotta stop propping up these talentless fucks. Post Malone stanky as fuck, dude. He don't shower. The thoughts on Fetty Wap? I was about to say something I should not say. I don't wish death upon anyone. Let me just say that, but I had a thought for a second there. Same thing goes for 6ix9ine. I don't wish death upon anyone, but if I woke up one morning and I heard that they were gone from this world, I wouldn't necessarily shed a tear. Let me say that. Dude, I actually need to finish Sam's Returns. I got that game like super late when I was busy. And I call myself a Metroid fan. I ain't even finished that shit. I think the reason why I didn't finish it is because I watched a playthrough of it before I got the game, so there's that. Pied Piper of rap. I didn't wish death upon them. I just said if I woke up and I found out they were gone, I wouldn't really shed a tear. Vic Mensa? I don't really know too much about him. Like, I know the name, but I really haven't listened to him or anything like that. Kendrick is good. Kendrick has been consistently good. I don't really listen to rock, no. I do recommend all 3 video games.
Newsflash, bitch!
Because you don't play games. Capture Code, thanks for the $2, dude. Thoughts on World War II? What kind of question is that? I'm glad we won. I'm glad we're not Nazi Germany over here in America. Like, what kind of question is thoughts on World War II? Fuck Hitler? Is that what you want to hear? No, I don't like Triple X, man. And like, I saw so many. I don't know. I know he's a beloved rapper. Lots of people fuck with him. I actually didn't listen to a single song of his until after he died, honestly, because that's when everyone started posting his music. And I listened to him, and a few of the songs I listened to from Triple X, like, he was just talking. I don't know if it was specifically the ones I listened to, but dude was literally just talking over a beat. Like, he wasn't even rapping. He wasn't rapping or singing. Like, based on what I've heard from him, he wasn't really performing. He was just talking over a beat. And people are like, oh my god, this song is fire. I'm like, he's just speaking. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. R.I.P. to Triple X. No disrespect to dude, but he's overrated as fuck to me. The songs I listened to, he wasn't even rapping. Like, it just literally sounded like he was reading from a script. All disrespect to him. I don't know, dude. I don't feel him at all. I don't see what people were. I don't see why people were crazy about dude. No, I haven't listened to Run the Jewels. Well, apparently Felix, he was trying to turn his life around or some shit like that. But at the same time, that's what everyone says whenever a rapper gets shot or killed. Like, come on, all these motherfuckers couldn't have been turning their life around as soon as they die. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you rap? I've honestly never tried rapping, dude. I probably could. I probably could if I tried. Rap. Guys want me to do a freestyle? Okay, I'm gonna do a freestyle like designer where I just think of a single hook in my head and I repeat the hook over and over and over and over and over and over again. Because apparently that's how a lot of these mobile rappers freestyle now. Well, speaking of which, let me say this. Regarding designer when he tries to freestyle, and regarding Machine Gun Kelly and that diss he did to Eminem, freestyles and diss tracks are not supposed to have hooks. They're not supposed to have hooks. And that's how you can tell, like, I know Machine Gun is in new school or whatever, but a lot of these new school guys do this. That's how I can tell a lot of these new school guys have no fucking idea what they're doing. Because when they try to freestyle or when they're doing a diss track, they put hooks in them. Those aren't the type of songs you put hooks in. I don't understand why people, I don't know.
Newsflash, bitch!
Catch Code, thank you for another $2. How do you deal with stress at high school? I feel like you asked me that last stream. Or was that someone else who asked it? Someone asked a similar question. I'll get to that in a second. Let me finish up what I was saying. I'm not saying that the hook wasn't good, but you just don't put those in diss tracks. You don't do that. Best diss track was definitely Story of was Adonis. That was by far. What was I saying? But yeah, I just feel like we're slowly. I don't want to sound like an old head. I'm not one of these people like. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do think '90s was the best, but that's biased. I grew up, in the '90s, early 2000s. So I don't want to be like one of those people where like I'm saying the new school shit is shit just because it's new school. But I do feel like a lot of these new school artists and people are. How can I put it? It's like they're losing the art form. It's like as the years go on, we're slowly forgetting what rap actually and really is and what it's supposed to be. And people will come up with this bullshit excuses and reasoning and logic that, oh, you can't tell people what rap is. Rap is whatever people make it. No, that's not fucking true. That's not fucking true. And when you have to start knocking down the core elements of what makes a genre to defend an artist, that means that artist is bad at that genre. That means they are bad at that art form. If you have to start, pushing back walls and barriers onto what makes that genre, that style. You know what I mean? Like Shreever. I'm not about to rap, dude. I can't rap. Legit, like just good beats and catchy hooks are what's selling these days. Matter of fact, there's an interview with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine said himself he doesn't even try. 6ix9ine said himself he doesn't understand why people fuck with him. He said it himself. He said, I don't even try. I say some random bullshit. What the fuck is that? That makes no sense. But I say it and people like it, so I do it. That's his words. And that legit, like that goes for so many of these new school rappers, but for some reason people are, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But this is starting to anger me the more I think about it. Rap and hip hop is definitely becoming a shell of its former self. How do I feel about Bobby? Bobby is my favorite. And not even because I necessarily fuck with his music like that. I mean, there are a couple things from Bobby I like, but just because of that vine. The Tom Cruise vine. I love that vine. Yeah, maybe I have to like turn my brain off. Capture Code though, to get to your question. How to deal with stress at high school? What exactly is the stress you're dealing with? Is it anxiety? Is it like the social anxiety in high school? Or are you talking about like, the actual work, grades, stuff like that? Kind of specify so I could better answer your question. Jotaro, that was such a fucking reach, dude. That was such a reach. Yeah, dude, like, I hate 6ix9ine with a passion, but dude is smart as hell. Because he knows he doesn't have to try, that's why he doesn't. You see what I'm saying? Like, dude is smart as hell. He knows how to market himself. He knows people like fuck shit and fuckery. I give him props, like... They think that I'm Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise. Pressure and blame. Pressure from what though? And what do you mean in blame? I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to get the specifics of the question because it was kind of broad. What do I think about SpongeBob music? It's an odd question. It's fitting for the cartoon. You know, I low key want to play that Vine right now. It's one of my favorite videos, man. This is one of those videos I never get tired of seeing. Like, this video will forever be legendary and one of the best videos ever posted to the internet. I usually don't watch boxing or MMA unless it's like a big fight, you know, like Mayweather and what's his face, McGregor. I watch like big title fights, but I won't watch like regular fights and things like that. I fucking love this video. After that video, I started fucking with Bobby Shmurda. That is the best video to ever come out of Vine, hands down. You cannot convince me otherwise. I fucking love that video. Okay, anxiety, like when you feel blamed. We're saying feeling. Okay, are these two separate questions? You're talking about anxiety at high school and then when you're being blamed for something, or talking about when you're being blamed at high school? But to get to answering your question, you ain't ever get it out. Oh man. But to answer your question, the best way, and I said this in the last stream, the best way to deal with anxiety is to combat anxiety with logic. So one of the examples I brought up in high school is like, you know, a lot of people dealing with anxiety in high school, they get scared to like stand up in the middle of the class, or they get scared to be called on by the teacher because they don't want to be put on the spot. So, you know, the whole thing with that type of social anxiety is people always think everyone is paying attention to them simply because they're up and or walking or because they're talking like that. You know what I mean? But the best way to deal with that is to think logically about the situation. So, like, let's say you have anxiety getting up from your lunch table and throwing your food away because everyone else is currently, like, kind of sitting down eating, right? And you think everyone's going to be looking at you. Simply think, wait a minute, no one has any reason to be looking at me like that with any particular interest. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not doing anything that's abnormal. Everything I'm doing right now is absolutely normal, so why would everyone be paying attention to me? You see what I'm saying? That's the best way to deal with anxiety. You got to combat anxiety with logic. And you have to realize that anxiety is illogical. You know, a lot of the things that anxiety makes you think, you have to think about it, break it down, and you realize it doesn't make sense. And once you realize it doesn't make sense, then you'll be able to deal with it better. That's the best advice I can give regarding anxiety. You just have to realize that for the most part, anxiety is just completely unfounded, and it's usually not rooted in anything real, and it's just shit all in your head. You just have to remember you're not doing anything weird. You're not doing anything strange. You're not doing anything out of the ordinary. You're just another person like everyone else. And also think about yourself. When you're yourself, like, you know, are you looking at other people, you know, who are just doing regular things? You know, someone's just walking around out in public or something. Are you just looking at someone for no reason, just following them? No. No one else is doing that either. You know what I mean? That's the best way to deal with that. I used to like Reggie, not anymore. Platinum teabag in terms of what? In terms of dating, in terms of looks. What's going on? Yo, what's up, Mohi? So 5 seniors at high school when you were a freshman? Bro, you need to chill. What do I think of the Mega Man series? Honestly, I've only really, as far as games I bought and played to completion, I've really only played and beat Mega Man X like that. The others I've only like just touched or dabbled on for like a couple hours, maybe at other people's houses and things like that. I like Mega Man. I just don't. I don't know. It's not particularly amazing to me. I don't know. Like, I'm not interested in new Mega Man games at all. What are you talking about, Mohi? I've been back on YouTube since October, man. And even before October, I've done some videos here and there. Dude, this tells me, like, holy shit. Capture code. Thank you for another $2, sir. The LGT video was so funny. Which LTG video? Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I played, like, X2 and some of X4. I don't know, just those weren't as good as X, in my opinion. I agree with that for sure, based off the few Mega Man games I played. I played the one with Zero. I forgot which one that was. Oh, the Boogie one? Yeah, dude. Oh, that Boogie video is fucking gold. How many physical games do I say I own? Though I can't calculate that, dude. That's a fucking lot. I would have to actually go count that up and answer that question next live stream. Oh yeah, I did play some of the Mega Man Battle Network games. I hated those games because they had such artificial difficulty. Like, ugh. Like there'll be certain times in those games where there's 3 enemies in all 3 rows and they attack at the same time, meaning like there's shit you could do. I fucking hated those games, dude. They were creative. I like the combat system idea. Oh, I got a type for sure, Platinum. But a lot of the times that game just had like just random spikes where you would just die. You would just get deleted despite how well you were doing. Okay, so my type is light skin, and this is just preference. I've dated dark skinned girls before, so don't get it twisted. I'm not saying I only go for these types of girls. Here's my mantra, I guess you could say. Here's my motto, right? If you're fine, you fine. I don't care what race you are. I don't care how tall you are. I don't care about your skin tone. If you're fine, you're fine. If you're attractive, you can get the dick. Period. So let me go ahead and get that out there. Now, as far as my preference goes, I do prefer lighter skinned chicks. I prefer slightly taller chicks, not chicks that are too tall. I'm 6'2", so I don't really want like a 6-foot chick, despite the fact that I'm still taller than her. Like, I still don't want her being like that tall. But I prefer girls kind of around, like 5'5", 5'9" type range, 5'5", 5'10", I guess you could say. So I like those like slightly taller girls, light skinned, long, natural hair is what I like. That's my type. And most of you wouldn't know, but it's funny because I think it was last year, or at the very end of last year. Oh no, it's either at the very end of last year or towards the beginning of this year. I actually had posted pictures of almost all of my exes except 2, because I didn't have like pictures of them or whatnot. But I posted like pictures of a bunch of my exes to the people in the stream. And this was back when I wasn't like advertising my streams like that. I had like maybe 15, 20 viewers at a time. And people were like, Shok, you definitely got a type, dude. Because if you go back and look at like my resume of exes, like 90% of them are like light-skinned chicks with long natural hair. Like that's like most of my exes. Like if you guys have seen a Cali woman, like Cali girls are my type. Yeah, Hero was there. Tips on meeting women at bars and clubs. Okay, so let me tell you this. I don't go to bars.
Bitch!
I don't go to bars. I don't go to clubs. So I can't tell you how to approach women in those particular environments. I don't go clubbing. I think clubbing is stupid. I think it's uninteresting. It's very redundant. It's the same shit over and over again. The Asian looking black chick was fine. The Asian looking black chick. I'm trying to think which one you're talking about. Oh, I think you're talking about. I think you're talking about Britney. Yeah. I would go with what T-Bag said. Actually, don't hit up a girl at a club or a bar, man. Like, because any girl who is willing to fuck you, at a bar or a club, like, they've done it a million times before. Yeah, I'm 6'2". I don't mind wigs or weave as long as they're not like super fucking cheap. You know what I mean? Like there's high quality weaves and there's high quality wigs. I don't mind those, but I do mind them if they don't have hair. I will not. Here's my thing. I will not date a chick who doesn't have hair. I will not. I will not. I have to have hair on my women. I love hair. I am an appreciator of hair, especially natural hair. So, like, you could wear weave, you could wear a wig if, you just don't feel like doing your hair for that day, that's fine. But if you're wearing a wig or you're wearing weave because you don't have hair, I might not fuck with you, honestly. I'm going to be honest. And when I reproduce and when I have children and I have potential daughters, I want my daughters to have hair. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, of course, naturally, black women are my preference. Usually, whatever race you are, you will have a natural affinity for that race. But like I said, anyone who's a chick can get it. I don't roll that way, Like I said, if you're fine, you're fine. I've only ever dated black chicks. That's not necessarily on purpose. I just, one, didn't really grow up around too many white people. I grew up in, a black school district and whatnot. And then two, the few Mexican girls I could have got with, their fathers were racist and didn't like black guys. So, yeah. Would I date a trans woman? No, I'm not into chicks with dicks. I'm not in with chicks with dicks. Who's that cute guy behind you? What the fuck? That's my roommate Dom. You a chalky lover? I would date a white girl if I've actually, one, found one, because I don't know too many to begin with. Two, if they found me attractive, because I don't think I said this in the last live stream, I don't think white chicks are attracted to me. Because the white chicks who like black guys, they like darker black guys. They like those Mandingo African warrior black guys, right? For white girls, I might as well just be another white guy. You know what I mean? Because I'm light-skinned, all that type of stuff. I don't really have, like, those, black stereotypes that white women look for, the white women who have a black fetish, you know what I mean? Because a lot of white women who like black guys, they like those really skinny, dark, like, hood dudes, right? Like, they like the hood niggas. And that's not me at all. They either like hood niggas or mandingos. I'm neither. So for white girls, I might as well just be a white guy. You know what I mean? Latina girls like me. Latinas like me, but their fathers don't. Every Latina girl I've semi-talked to do not like black people for some reason. I don't know. Mohi, follow me on Twitch. I've been streaming on Twitch like almost every day for like the last 2 weeks. And after this live stream, I will be starting a new Zombie U playthrough as part 3 of my Shokio Fright Fest. I'll be I'll be playing through Zombie U. So guys, right after this stream, go ahead and head over there now. Make sure you follow twitch.tv/Shokio. It's at the bottom right there. That's where we'll be going after this. You don't know what a mandingo is? Ever try speed dating? No, I haven't. What's speed dating? Is speed dating like where you like casually date someone for like a short period of time or something like that? Wakanda forever. A mandingo is like an African warrior. Like okay, you guys know back in like the colonial days or like the 1700s, whatever. Like if you guys have seen the movie Django, right, where he goes into the house and they have those two like really buff built black slaves like fighting each other. Those are mandingos. Mandingos were like really built Africans that slave owners would like use to like, fight each other for entertainment and stuff like that. And it's also a term used for African warriors. That's why I said African warriors. You looked it up and got bored. Oh my god. But yeah, generally speaking, a mandingo is a big, dark, BBC nigga is what a Mandingo is. My favorite color is black, if you want to consider the shades colors. As far as the colors go, blue. Oh, dude, this is nothing compared to the first Q&A I did. Yeah, like, imagine Broly, but he's black. That's a Mandingo. Oh, no, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. I'm not going to say that. Opinion on DBZ Fighters? I love the game a lot. I think it needs a couple more buffs in the defensive options department. And I also wish they would add some more beam assists. But other than that, I don't really have any major complaints about the game. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 I overall enjoyed, but that is definitely my least favorite Xenoblade game. That's 10 times stronger than Broly. You guys probably won't see a live stream with me and my brother for like years to come, because my brother works the night shift, and so he works overnight and he sleeps during the day. So yeah. I've been single for 3 years, just got out of an 8-year relationship. You found this girl you really vibe with. Okay, continue. Waiting tables will not return because I will never go back to the food industry. No, I've not played Horizon Zero Dawn, but I can go rent that game for free from my sponsor. If you guys would like to see a playthrough of that. Yeah, of course I'm still close to my brother. Yeah, we talked. Too black, too strong. I am talking to someone right now, but as far as dating, no, I'm not in any official relationship right now, no. I wouldn't even really call it talking. It's weird. It's complicated. It's hard to explain. It's a thing. There's a thing going on with someone, but I'm single, she's single. It's hard to explain. It's super hard to explain. What game do I think show off the Wii U power well? Chronicles X. Breath of the Wild was pretty looking good. The oldest age I ended up with was 43, I think. The youngest was 35, the oldest was 43. All the older women I talked to on Tinder were like within that range. No, I'm not going to use Ridley Ultimate. Dom is playing Overwatch. Yeah, I'll play Horizon once I'm kind of done with these games here. I'll try to play before Ultimate, because when Ultimate's out, I'm definitely not going to have time to do a playthrough of that game. My favorite final boss?
Bro, look at these stats, man.
Probably Liquid at the end of MGS4, honestly. Because that was dope how it turned to a fighter.
Look at this.
As in, that's too many medals. Favorite Switch game so far? As far as exclusives go, Breath of the Wild for sure. What the fuck Switch games do I have? Let's see. Yeah, if we're talking about exclusives, Breath of the Wild for sure. Odyssey was amazing. What would be third place? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what third place would be. I guess Xenoblade 2. I'm going to main Roy in Ultimate, secondary Wolf, and also have a Pichu just when I want to like disrespect the fuck out of people. One thing I do in Smash is whenever I'm playing, like, it's called friendlies, whenever it's like it's not a tournament set, or also called casuals, right? What I do is I always start from my lowest character, and people have to like work their way up the ladder to be worthy to play my main. That's how I do. So, like, whenever I play people, they're going to have to start off at Pichu. Or whenever I just want to, like, disrespect the fuck out of someone who's been talking shit, I'm going to play Pichu. I'm going to beat the fuck out of them with this little fucking mouse. What was it like owning an Xbox One? felt like a very futile and useless existence. But like I said, I bought the system just to play Halo 5, and once I was done with Halo, I sold it. Anti-Shokio's dead, dude. He's purged. Like Mewtwo King, yeah, kind of, sort of. Dude, I did have my abs developing for a second there, but I kind of started slacking off my abs, to be honest. Then I went on vacation where I was out at the gym for like a week and a half, so they kind of softened up. I thinned out like ever so slightly. I got a little bit thinner, just from like being out of the gym for about a week and a half, dude. You guys gotta stay active, man. You slip up for 2 weeks, your gains are gone. Low tier scrub, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about, dude. I don't think amiibos are a fad because apparently people are still going ham for them, so. I know I don't have any of the Nindies on my Switch, actually. If I were to buy some, the first one I probably would buy is Hollow Knight. But for the most part, whenever I go on the eShop, and I look at all these games, but I never know, like, I never know what to download because I never know like what's good or not, and there's just so much, and I'm trying to like weed out the quality games from the shovelware, and it's kind of hard. Favorite competitive smasher in general? That's hard, man. Probably Axe from Melee. Maybe Bizarro Flame. That's a good question. I have quite a few favorites. No, definitely not Hungry Box. I haven't played Ori, no. I think Nintendo would ruin a new F-Zero the same way they ruined Star Fox Zero by forcing gimmicky-ass motion control bullshit or some touchscreen functionality in a game that doesn't need it. I think Roy would be good. I think all the sword characters are going to be just naturally buffed by extension in Ultimate just because Ultimate has movement. And the sword characters kind of need movement to be their full potential. So, yeah, I do think Roy would be good. Yo, nothing. What's up, dude? I love you too. Sex Talk Monday. I think the Switch Pro Controller is good, but I prefer the Wii U's Pro Controller, actually. I'm probably in the minority in this, but I actually prefer the sticks being up top. I actually really love that because when you naturally hold your controller, when you're not trying to like aim for anything that's actually on the controller, you just hold this. Your thumbs naturally go like that, right? So for shooters, I thought the two sticks at the top were fucking perfect. I really loved the way that felt. I also felt that the controller was more comfortable in general, but this controller is cool too. I just don't like it as much as the Wii U's. I prefer the sticks to be up top, but I like this configuration as well. I definitely like the Xbox configuration more than the double sticks at the bottom like PlayStation. That's my least favorite stick config. But because of that, the PlayStation controller, DualShock, is my favorite for fighters because you have the D-pad directly across from the face buttons, and this D-pad to me is like perfect for fighters. So I prefer this configuration for fighting games. I prefer this configuration for shooters. And I guess platformers or whatever else. Yeah, the Wii U Pro controller is honestly like top 3 controllers of all time. Because it was basically an Xbox 360 controller with the stick moved up. And the Xbox 360 controller was one of the best controllers of all time. And then that shit had like, the Pro controller had like an 80-hour battery life. Like, I charged that shit maybe 5 times in my entire Wii U career, Yeah, Wii U Pro was sick. That was a sick controller. The controller was better than the system itself. I would like wave dashing in Ultimate, yeah, but if it never gets added, well, technically it's in it, but it's like too laggy for it to be useful or whatever. But if they were to able to like cut the lag out, I would like that. But if they don't do that, it wouldn't be the end all be all. We don't need wave dashing; it would just be nice to have. What I got a Rostetica for? I ain't got no beef with Etika. Apparently, Cloud and Bayonetta are still good, just not as ridiculous as they are in 4. Porky didn't get fucking leaked. Well, we kind of don't need auto canceling because, you know, landing lag is hella reduced across the board. So you're better than Etika when it comes to reactions and until news. Hey, man, appreciate that. I see that you are also a man of taste. Yeah, you guys know me. I don't do forced reaction bullshit. Like, what you guys see from me is like, you know, fucking genuine. See, that's one thing I know I'm kind of like talking about myself, patting myself on the back, but that's one thing I've always appreciated about myself as a YouTuber. I feel like I'm one of the few places people can go and they can actually get like, you know, genuine shit. They can get a genuine individual. Not going to sugarcoat shit. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm not going to force reactions. I'm not going to act like I'm more excited for something than I actually am. I'm not going to do a reaction video on Splatoon hats. But, oh my god, that Splatoon hat! You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to fucking do that. Most of his reactions aren't real. No, they're not. I'm not saying he's not excited, but he's not that fucking excited. You know, he's not that fucking excited. He knows, and he knows. I don't fault him for that. Like I've always said, Etika's a smart dude. He knows what he's doing. He knows what people want. He knows what people want to see. They want to see ridiculousness, so that's what he gives them. You know, he's smart. He's a businessman. I respect his grind. Etika's not an idiot. He just acts like an idiot. He just pretends to be an idiot, you know? That's why I can't get mad at him. Numbnuts. Why do you fucking keep talking about SpongeBob, dude? Please stop talking about SpongeBob and asking me SpongeBob questions. Yeah, Mark, we were talking about that in the last live stream. Like, these reaction channels, the thumbnails for their reactions, if you guys pay close attention, the reaction image they have in the thumbnail of their videos, they don't actually make that face in the video itself. So like that's how you know that shit is fake. Because before they do the video, they sit there and make faces at the camera to take a screenshot to have as the thumbnail. That tells you that shit is fake, man. They will sit there on the camera like that before they actually film the video or after they film it, and they'll put that as the thumbnail. If the face they make in the thumbnail is not present in the video, fake ass reaction. Fake as fuck. I can't stand fake and forced reactions, dude. I can't do it. No, I haven't played Starlink. Switch menu is super bland. Oh, the custody situation's been cold. The custody situation's going really well. I think most of that shit's over with, actually. Yeah, he could be with Elijah now and whatnot. Is that type of movement still present? You mean like as far as Ultimate? No, in Ultimate you can move your character a lot more accurately now. Yeah. As far as how accurate can we get it, I'm not sure because I haven't played the game yet. But just the fact that you can cancel your dash and there's an actual dash dance in the game, yeah, you can move your character a lot more accurately in Ultimate. And you can also do like a pseudo wave dash to like slide yourself back a little bit as well, so there's also that. Brawl is a better game than Smash 4. Yes, Brawl is a better Smash game than Smash 4. Yes, despite Brawl's floatiness, despite its no hit stun, Brawl is still a better game than Smash 4. I'm sorry, it is. Smash 4 is my least favorite Smash game. It is the worst Smash game. Dude, we just talked about the Switch Pro controller. Were you not here? We literally just talked about that maybe like 3 minutes ago. Like the reason why like people will say Brawl is the worst because of the floatiness and the lack of true combos. But what Brawl lacks as far as competitive play, it really, really makes up for in everything else. The soundtrack, the stages, the new modes and shit they added, you know, stage builder and all that, fucking, you know, the Suspect's Emissary. There's just so much in that game, dude. Brawl made my fucking head spin. There was so fucking much. Opinions on Drake. Drake is a simp ass nigga. That's my opinion on Drake. I'm not watching JoJo's. Can we please stop mentioning JoJo's in my stream? Does YouTube have that feature where you can like blur out or censor certain words? I want to blur out JoJo's here. Banjo for Smash. I understand why people want him. I just don't think Banjo matters at this point. I don't know. It's the whole Banjo, Spyro, Crash, you know, the N64, PS1 era characters. Like I can understand why people want them in. I'm not saying they'd be bad inclusions. They could definitely have some really interesting movesets. I don't know. I just think at this point in time they'd be weird. I don't know. JoJo's is just too silly for my liking. Can we please stop talking about JoJo's? I don't like the characters in JoJo's. I don't like the art style in JoJo's. I think the art style is awful. I hate the bright ass colors and the hard ass lines. Like even just artistically, I just don't like that show. Yeah, Ryan would be cool in Smash. No James Bond. I'm not watching any animes right now. Do I think the Switch should get more third-party support? Yeah. Next year, they're supposed to be rolling out larger capacity game cards. And then that with alongside the rumored Switch Pro. But that's not the official name, whatever. But you know, the new Switch model. If that Switch model is it does have stronger hardware in it. And they also have the bigger capacity carts coming as well. Then yeah, there should definitely be some more third-party support coming to the Switch. By the way, guys, I'm going to end this Q&A live stream in about 20 minutes here. Because at 8 o'clock, I want to go ahead and start my Zombie U playthrough. Pig King. No, he didn't, dude. Also, that's not exciting. Who cares about Porky? Except you, apparently. Since you have him as his avatar. Oh, dude, I have Friday, yeah. I'll stream Friday whenever I have the guys in the Discord who are willing to get on. I actually streamed that, a few days ago. What do I think about Canada? I think Canada is like a cool place to live. But also boring. Like if you want a nice, quiet life, because I've seen videos where like, you know, people in Canada in certain provinces where they don't even, the whole neighborhood doesn't even have their doors locked because there's no fucking crime. You know, like shit like that. They have, you know, really good health care as well. So I wouldn't mind living in Canada for like a few years or something like that. But I also think Canada's a little boring. But it's perfect for people who like want a nice, quiet place to live. I feel like Canada is the country for that. Like if you want to be able to, you know, go to sleep at night with your door unlocked and not have to worry, and also have free healthcare, and you love maple syrup, Canada's a great place to live. But if you want to live an exciting lifestyle and have lots of cool, exciting things to do around you, I don't think it's a very good place to live. Yes, we should definitely legalize weed. Marijuana specifically. Thoughts on Dark Samus? I'm glad she's a Echo. That's not really taking up a slot, so why not? She has a real role, which kind of makes her better than Samus by default. I'm not going to play her, though, because apparently she's floatier than Samus, and Samus was already floaty. So, yeah, not going to really play her. I don't like floaty characters. One character I don't want to smash outside of Bandana D, who I did a video on. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. I don't want Waluigi. I don't want Goku. I don't want Sans. I don't want fucking Steve. I don't want any Fortnite bullshit. I don't want any other third-party bullshit. Period. Honestly, unless it's one of those, third-party characters who used to be with Nintendo, type deal like Banjo or something like that. I can understand. But just all these other random third parties from popular franchises who have nothing to do with Nintendo, they don't need to be in the fucking game, man. I don't want Ridley. Oh wait, he's in there. I don't want Rex in the game, but unfortunately he has a very high chance of getting in. I really just want Elma in. I want no more Mario characters. Yeah, no more Mario characters, period. Because we've had plenty of fucking Mario characters. We have like 10, I think. It's nuts. Bandana D is a Waddle D with a bandana. I just want to make sure you guys understand this. He's a Waddle D with a bandana. Do you understand that? I don't think people understand that. I don't know. Like, if a character isn't an interesting design in their own game, in their own series where they come from, I definitely don't want them in Smash, Like, if you're not interested in your own game series, I don't want you in Smash either. If your design is lazy as hell, I don't want you in. Hold up. I'm opening my Photoshop right now. I'm about to do something here. Yeah, yes, Dragon Gamer, I agree with that 100%. Jin and Laura over Rex and Pyra. That would, oh my god, like, I doubt that would happen, but I would love Sakurai forever if he chose the better duo. I would love that man forever, man. I'd much rather have Jin and Laura. They're such better characters than fucking Rex and Pyra. Fang, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm really liking the things I'm seeing from the Broly movie in Super, because this looks like it'll be a Broly that's actually, a well-written character who actually has some depth to him. He's not just a big animal. Basically, he might as well just be an animal. He can't speak English. All you can say is Kakarot, right? Like, the character actually has more going on with him this time around, So, yeah. Hold up. Why does anyone like Rex? Does anyone like Rex? Why do people like Rex? What do I hate about Rex? Outside of his voice and lots of moments where the voice acting was pretty bad, he's just an incredibly run-of-the-mill, generic anime protagonist. And he didn't really deserve any of his power, that was granted to him or anything like that. He just kind of got a random power-up simply because he gave a speech, towards like the latter half of the game. The character just didn't really have any character development. He didn't really have that much depth to him. He was just a run-of-the-mill, just kind of happy-go-lucky young enthusiast adventurer archetype, like. And we've seen that so many times in so many animes and anime games. It's old, man. It's old. So old. Let's see. No, anime doesn't belong in Smash. Any character that originally came from anime does not belong in Smash. Rex's design or Bond from Final Fantasy 12, you know, I'm gonna have to go with Vaughn. I'd rather look at Vaughn than look at Rex. Those freaking just the bulky outfit, the bulky like, you know, salvager outfit, the big ass shoes, the fact that you can see his thighs for some reason, the jacket, the round ass helmet on his back. I can't, dude. I just can't. And I was saying that before I got the game, I did not like Rex's design. I was like, holy crap, this new protagonist looks freaking awful. This is a huge step down from Rex.
You mean Shulk?
I mean, yeah, Shulk, my bad. A huge step down from Shulk and fucking Elma. I do not like this character design. The rest of the characters had designs were fine, but Rex's, nah, fam, that's not what that is. Hold on, I'm making something here for certain people right now, because I still don't think people understand what they want in Smash. Like, they don't get it yet. They don't understand what they're asking for. So I'm illustrating this for you guys so you can understand this. Wait, what the fuck? Some of you may know what the fuck I'm doing. Let me see here. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. I got it. It's complete. Yo, what's up, gamer? Putting a bandana on D. Close, close. For anyone saying they want bandana D in Smash, this is what you're saying you want to Smash. This is what you're saying right there. That's what you want in Smash. Think about that. Baseball cap Goomba bandana bandana. It's a Goomba, right? Yes, it is a Goomba. You know why did I, let me put it on the screen. Hold up. You don't see anything. Okay, hold up. How long did I spend on that Goomba? Like 3 minutes, including, you know, finding the images. This is what people want. People who want bandana D want this, because it's the same thing. They want this. Have I ever done the gay? No, I've never done the gay. Put Tim's on that Goomba. What, trying to turn him into a New Yorker? More Tinder advice. I don't want to have another Tinder discussion. I don't want to turn the stream into that. I gave all the advice you guys need. Like I said, if you're 6 foot and up, mention that. If you're not, don't mention it. Have a picture of yourself and a dog in it. If you don't have a picture of yourself and a dog, just have a picture of some dog. and just lie and say, "Oh, it's my old dog" or something that died a few years back or something like that. And mention food. Mention tacos specifically, but also just food in general. You will get matches. Because women love someone who will buy them food. Being ugly doesn't matter, man. Follow the same tips. Follow the same tips. The same tips. Grinder advice. For grinder advice, you guys might want to talk to Jack about that. No, what's Kink? That's another app. If you make food, that's even better. No, there doesn't need to be any other Sonic characters in Smash unless it's some Echo that could go on Sonic, such as Shadow. And honestly, I don't even want Shadow in Smash just because I don't want the edgelords to be happy with his inclusion. You know, outside of Shadow, no one else needs to be in there. No other Sonic character needs to be in that game. Jesus Christ. Sorry, this fine ass girl on my Instagram feed. No, but I don't want any guest characters from any of the third party games unless they are Echoes, because the game is still, you know, a Nintendo game first and foremost. It's still about a celebration of Nintendo franchises and characters. There's already a large portion of third party characters in the game now. If we were to start doing guest characters for third parties, then the third party number would double, and you see what I'm saying? Like, it would just get way too saturated with third party characters. At that point, good night, Alex. Stay tuned in, dude. At that point, it would no longer be a Nintendo game. It would be Mugen. It'd be Mugen at that point. You know? I don't want to turn Smash into Mugen. Just Monica. Oh, but it is. Oh no, it's not 8 o'clock yet. 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes, guys. We're going over to Twitch so I can start my Zombie U playthrough. Let me go ahead and get this stuff together real fast. Switch my HDMI cord over.
What you about to play?
Zombie U.
On the weak you.
The weak U. People really thought that was
Bro,
great.
I actually ran into a trash nucleus.
What? That's
yeah,
possible?
like this dude dropped on me and he's the one who got killed. Like he couldn't for some reason hit me with a shotgun at close range.
Trash.
Like he missed his rocket punch. He hit me with the side slam, but I guess he must not have had an uppercut. And so he was trying to just shoot me, and then like he wasn't hitting me at all. And so he just had to hold those orbs.
Take this out. These are, I don't know what fucking headsets these are. They're Corsair somethings. Maybe someone in the stream I know. They look like this. I don't see like the model on them or anything like that. Yeah, Void Pro. Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, Kevin. Dude, I said it yesterday I was going to do Zombie U tonight. Oh, Ebony. Yeah. Say hi, Ebby. She's so black you can't even, like, see her eyes. You can just see, like, the white fur on her snout. Say hi. I'll say hi. Come here. Come here.
And this it.
And this it. Yeah. This is Doggo with the crazy wild coat that I need to get groomed. But no monies right now. Yeah. Every now and then I let her on the bed with me whenever she doesn't like stink. You know, whenever I bathe her and she doesn't smell like absolute outside. You know. She's very she has like, you know, attachment issues and stuff, so I try to spend as much time with her as I can and let her cuddle up with me in the bed. Probably like every other day and whatnot. So yeah. Ever play Smash Flash 2 on stream? Why would I play Smash Flash 2? Hey doggo. What's the most Blackbuster critic has ever bullied you? My brother never bullied me. We didn't have that type of relationship growing up. No, I haven't played RE7. Watch Run JD Run Smash Clips? No, I haven't. I'm not sure who that is. Dude, I thought the Wii was a great system. The Wii was dope. The Wii was way better than the Wii U. Who would win in a fight? Me. I'm taller than my brother, so I have the reach advantage, and I'm also heavier. I'm also the handsome brother, so there's that as well. Who is this fucking... Hello? Leave me alone, Spectrum. I canceled your service. God damn it. They be trying to get me back, dude. I don't have the world's ends with you on Switch. Not paying $50 for a DS game. Guys, any game that's not Soul Calibur or Black Ops 2, just know I don't have it. Like I'm not employed right now. I'm not working. I don't have money. So if it's not Black Ops or Soul Calibur, which I got through GameStop credit, just assume I don't have it. Okay, let's see here. Save. I haven't weighed in about 2 weeks, but last time I weighed, I was at 158. Up from 151 once I started working out and whatnot. Yeah, I have an Instagram. It's not Shokio though. Instagram's like the one thing I'm actually not Shokio on. And that's because like for Instagram it was actually meant to be a personal Instagram and not a Shokio online type one. But I ended up adding subscribers on there anyways and shit, so yeah. Yeah, I got an IG. Yeah, I'm under 160. That's why I started hitting the gym, dude. I don't know, I might be at 160 now. Like I said, I haven't weighed myself in a few weeks. But yeah, last time I weighed myself, I was 158 up from 151. So I'm on the gain. I'm on the gains. I used to not be a selfie dude at all, but I mean, honestly, I still don't, and I cringe a little bit when I take selfies of myself, but honestly, I do it to track my progress as far as, like, you know, my gains and whatnot. And that's not to say that the only selfies I take are when, you know, I'm working out and stuff, but the other ones I post, TBH, I only post them for thirst traps. That's really shitty of me, and I shouldn't be doing that, but it is what it is. Let's see here. Am I still hosting Shaw? I think I'm still hosting Shaw. Yeah, he's still streaming. So if I pop out this chat, is this my chat or would it be his chat? That's my chat still, okay. Yeah, guys, well, thanks for tuning in for the Q&A. Thank you for everyone who tuned in. Thank you for the donations. Those of you who donated, 64, and got the other guy's username with the username that starts with the N. I forgot your name. I apologize. Let me see here. NA1BA. Yeah, I appreciate that, dude. But I'm going to go over to Twitch. If you guys are interested in Zombie U, I guess this is where we part ways. But this is day 3 of my Spookfest streaming. I'll be playing other spooky games after this one. Also, if you guys missed the first 2 days, I do have my full Until Dawn playthrough up on Shokio Zone, and I also have my Doki Doki full playthrough up on Shokio Zone as well. But yeah, I'm going to be over at twitch.tv/Shokio, right there. And let me post the link for you guys so you don't have to type it in. Hold up. If I can open up the right fucking window.
That's a rip.
I would like to play Xenosaga one day. Maybe. We'll see. My Instagram name is not fucking Elizabeth. Blue Jay, if you want to come over to Twitch, I'll discuss that over there.
Oh my fucking god, dude! Oh my god, bro!
I didn't say Dookie Dookie. It's Doki Doki.
Yo.
It's spam. Don't click that shit. Alright, guys. Let's tune in. I'm out. I'll be over at Twitch.